Canadian from Ontario. So you might think, what's Britain's place in Europe got to do with the Canadian? Which is ridiculous. What's anything got to do with the Canadian? It's Katherine Ryan. And
I think this is what the referendum is really missing. I mean, in America, Donald Trump has gotten a lot of favoritism from people who care about things they like. He's promised them guns and racism, all their favorite stuff. And I think here it's really difficult to say, oh, this terrible politician says, oh, that terrible politician. You don't want to attach yourself to either argument because they're dodgy people on both sides.
Corinne, what are your... Didn't we? I mean, on the whole. Any thoughts on that? I mean, in Canada... I mean, do Canada kind of do stuff on their own, don't they? They don't consider themselves part of the United States, and they do OK, do you feel, on their own?
They don't consider themselves part of the United States? No, because they're definitely not.
Yeah. Sort of.
You can't choose your neighbours, can you?
There is always a slight... So what you do, you have a look around and see...
Is it going to be like that? Cooling off or whatever?
They don't know. I mean, one of the trouble with a split is not knowing if you'll be welcomed back. Like, what if the EU starts looking good?
Yeah.
Grows a beard, gets a better job, starts dating someone younger than us.
And like Kosovo.
Yeah. There have been talks of higher grocery bills if we leave. And I think we can still... I think you can afford to splash out a bit extra on gelato if you have to pay more for it.
Yeah, and how many litres a day do you eat of that stuff?
As many as possible.
It sounds as though you're clearly...
Direct experience with that, and I would say that it's not an issue. My parents, as a cruel prank, sent me to an all-French school. All French. And I walked into that class being like, what? I thought the whole world was that way. My parents didn't speak a word of French. But when you're small, you absorb it so quickly. I don't think I held the rest of the children at my French school back. J'ai appris le français quite vitement, actually. So, I mean, like, it didn't hurt. And I was the smartest in my class and the most beautiful.